It's kind of incredible when you see how much public opinion has changed toward the gay community, and I think it had a lot to do with someone coming out last year. Let's take a look.
At a certain point, I've just concluded that for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Now, everyone remembers that when Obama was campaigning, he said that he was in favor of civil unions. However, he did not come out in favor of same-sex marriage until Biden kind of slipped and said that Obama was, and then he made that clarification that you just saw. Now, Dave, are you buying it? Do you think that Obama is genuine in what he's saying, and has it made a difference?
I've seen that clip 1,000 times, and I love it because, first off, it's so human. Everything he said in there is human. It has nothing to do with fear. It has nothing to do with the other. It's just human and good. There's this idea that somehow you allow gay marriage and that's going to hurt straight people's marriage, or you get rid of don't ask, don't tell, and that's going to affect the military. But none of these things, these are imaginary things that never happen. So I think it's pretty beautiful, and it's huge. It was actually a huge moment.
I just feel the sense of rage that as I walk down the street, all these complacent people are just sort of disinterestedly discussing this as one of 1,000 points that are on television. I have a lot of anger over this, I think, and I don't know if I'm alone in that, but that's what I feel.
Do you feel like gay rights is being used by some politicians to push their agenda or push their, popularity within government?
It's only ever used. I don't think, it's always money in politics. They care about a lot of things, but what they actually care about, I don't think we ever really know. We only hear what's necessary to accomplish what their larger agendas are.
The most simple and base thing that a gay person can do to help the movement, if that's what you want to call it, is just coming out of the closet. Simple as that, because when you come out of the closet, then everyone in your family has to look at this differently. It really is that simple. Everyone that you know, my friend is gay, I didn't realize he was gay, he's a person, he's a pretty good person, So that, in and of itself, it's the most simple thing, and it's also the most powerful.
I feel like there is a huge double standard within society when it comes to gay men and lesbians. For some reason or another, there's this acceptance of lesbians, but for some reason people want to reject gay men. And why is that? Where does that come from?
That's because our country is run by white straight men. That have fantasies about two women.
But
seriously.
the lesbians aren't going to sleep with your ass. It's not going to happen.
I know.
Gay men threaten the sexuality of heterosexual men because in a gay man's gaze, the heterosexual man loses that power of the aggressor and becomes a sexual object, and men aren't used to being put into that position, I think. So lesbians don't threaten sort of their position in the gender hierarchy in the way that being put in the gaze of a male homosexual sounds so clinical. But I think that's a big issue why straight guys are so much more threatened by gay men.